get started. So we'll be discussing today specifically on personal branding. So I have prepared some slides, and I'm sure you're able to see my slides. Just send me on a chat box if you can see the slides. You can type OK, so I can start right away. Perfect. Okay. So the important thing why we are here today is because of personal branding. Okay. Every individual out there, we work in companies, but when it comes to promoting ourselves, we just think about, we'll do it some other day. Okay. So that's the whole part of personal branding, promoting our own self. And for example, we all have, amazing taste. We all have amazing skills, experience, but we are clueless in life because we don't know what our personality is there, which is hidden actually, and how we want to project it to the world to let them know that we are such a great person or a personality. So that's the reason I feel we should always keep on sharing to others what we are good at, right? And why do we do personal branding? So these are the 5 important reasons I feel as an individual we do personal branding. First is to inputting trust. Trust is the most important factor when it comes to doing business, or even jumping on a call with somebody, right? Even building confidence, credibility, gaining confidence, and having authenticity with authority plays an important role in personal branding. So if you genuinely think that you have it with you, but you feel like whether this idea might work or will not work, so I recommend checking websites like Quora, Reddit. You'll find such kind of an information where you'll find the data, where you can actually cross check and be 100% sure whether your idea is working or not, right? So for example, I wanted to get into the coaching line, so I just thought, why not let me check places like Quora, places like Reddit, and see what people are actually requesting for. So most of the people, they were struggling in sales, so I found this as an important area to be a coach. Similarly, when we talk about corporations, startups, so they face a lot of problems when it comes to managing large teams, because again, it's all remote right now. So then I realized, they also need a little bit of that kind of help, where we could help them to ensure that their little kind of the hiccups which they have can be sorted out. So it's not just one specific specialist you need to become, but you need to become a generalist in few other fields as well. So I don't just do sales as a coaching, but I also do copywriting. I also take care for operations activity, because that's where I see as a potential part when it comes to personal branding, right? So these are little things you need to definitely be taking care of, right? Now, the most important thing right now, what I find people missing is they are just jumping to sell their product or services instead of taking care of what others want, right? So you need to have these 4 levels of winning people. First is people need to know you, right? So it cannot be all of a sudden you run a webinar, or you do a LinkedIn live and people come to know you all of a sudden. So for that, you need to build a rapport, you need to build a relationship, and it needs to start somewhere. So you need to personally message people. You need to tell them like, look, I have something which probably is beneficial for you, as well as we could grow each other's knowledge. So people need to know you. You need to tell them through a text, so they understand like, okay, this thing what they are going to teach is something beneficial for them. People need to like you. Okay, so this is one important thing I've realized when I've been following a lot of mentors and a lot of leaders online. So if they don't like you, they're not going to trust you. That's the other part. But when you see like any kind of post you find of a leader, how frequently can you relate with it? So that's the important thing I feel you should always think about. So even on LinkedIn, I find people engaging with my post because they can relate to it, right? So people need to really like you. And as I mentioned, trust is an important factor. So without trust, you can't engage anyone in your services or make an investment. right? So right now everything is online, but yes, post pandemic you need to get to know each other and even visit people, because offline presence is the main part when it comes to trusting people. And the last and the most important part is people need want you. Okay, so they really want you, so they don't think like okay, I have a solution, which I want to give to others, but if there is no pain area, I cannot solve that solution, right? So for that, for them to invest, they need to see that pain getting into a pleasure, right? So people really should want you. So these are the four important matrices I highly recommend when it comes to winning people in terms of personal branding. Now, the next part is, how do you wish to be remembered? Okay, so I've seen like a lot of people sending me messages, in between, and most of them they keep asking me like,